Hello friends, welcome to our channel Simply Mathematical. In this video, let us do the chapter 2, that is relations and functions from standard 11th. Okay. Now what are relations? Okay, first we have to look at relations, okay, in this chapter. So what are relations? So relations in our daily life are nothing but recognizable links, okay, or connections between objects. Okay, so if you can connect two objects by a connection or some recognizable link, okay, then we say that that is a relation, right? For example, father and son, okay, brother and sister, teacher and student, okay, like this you have many relations, okay, in your daily life. So basically this relation, okay, means just some recognizable link or connection between objects. Okay, now let us look at this relation in mathematics, okay, what it is. So before looking at relation, we have to know something called as the Cartesian product. Okay, now what is the Cartesian product? So suppose you have a set A which is equal to the set of colors red, blue, okay, and the set B as the set of products, okay, like bag, coat and shirt. So B corresponds to bag, C corresponds to coat and S corresponds to shirt. Okay. Now we have to answer one question here, that is how many pair of colored objects can be made from these two sets. Okay, you have to answer this question, how many pair of colored objects can be made from these two sets, that is how many ways you can color the three objects, okay, by using these two colors. Okay, that is the question. So see, we can first color what, the bag as red, so you will have a red bag here. Then we can color the coat as red, so we can have a red coat, and then also we can color the shirt as red, so we will have a red shirt. Similarly, we will have blue bag, blue coat and blue shirt, right? So this many ways you can get different objects, okay, different colored objects. Okay, how many are there? There are 6 different colored objects you get. Okay, so this idea we will use to define the Cartesian product. Okay, so let us look at the definition of Cartesian product now. Okay, so what it is, given two non-empty sets P and Q, okay, the Cartesian product P cross Q is the set of all ordered pairs of elements from P and Q. Okay, so what is the Cartesian product P cross Q? It is just the set of all the objects, okay, which are ordered pairs. Okay, the objects or the elements are ordered pairs. Okay, and the ordered pairs are made up of what? Are made up of elements of P and Q. So the first element in the ordered pair here, see, this is the ordered pair, okay. So the first element here is from the set P, comma, you have to write the second element here, that is Q, this is from the set Q. Okay, so what is the Cartesian product P cross Q? It is equal to the set of all objects P comma Q such that P belongs to P and Q belongs to Q. Okay, so that is simple, right? Just you have to take the Cartesian product, okay, of the set P and Q. Okay, now see this, note, if either P or Q is the null set, so if either P or Q is a null set, that is empty set, right, any one of these P or Q is an empty set, then the Cartesian product P cross Q will also be empty set. Okay, this is an important note. Okay, so if you have one set as an empty set, so if you take the Cartesian product, you will get what? You will get an empty set. Okay, so that was the note. Now example let us look at. So you take a set A which is equal to DL, MP and KA, okay, where DL is what? DL denotes Delhi, MP denotes Madhya Pradesh and KA denotes Karnataka. Okay, and the set B is what? The set B is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, right, representing the codes for the license plates, okay, of vehicles. And these license plates, these codes for the license plates are issued by all the 3 states, okay, that is Delhi, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. All the 3 states will issue this, okay, codes for the license plates. Okay, so how many license code we will have? Okay, if the condition is license code begins with the element of set A, right, so the license code which will be made should start with the element of the set A. Okay, now if you write the set, what you will get? You will get the set DL01, okay, then DL02, then DL03, then MP01, MP02, MP03, right, then KA01, KA02, KA03, okay. So this many codes can be made, okay. How many are there in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 codes you can make, okay. And but if you look at this set carefully, this is the set, what? This is the set A cross B, right. This is the set A cross B that we have, okay. Why? Because the first element, that is Delhi, is from the set A, and the second element, which is 0, 1, is from the set B. Similarly, for all these elements you have the same condition, right. The first element is from set A. If you take this element, okay, first element is from the set A and the second element is from the set B, okay. So all the elements are satisfying that condition, okay. So we have taken the set A cross B, okay. Now see, now once you know what is a cross product, okay, of 2 sets, let us look at some remarks, okay, which are very, very important, okay. Remarks you have to remember, okay. These are important to solve problems from the exercises, okay. So first remark is what? 2 ordered pairs are equal if and only if the corresponding first elements are equal and the second elements are equal, okay. So when 2 ordered pairs will be equal? When the corresponding first elements are equal, okay, and the second elements are equal. So for example, let us see this. So if you say an ordered pair A comma B is equal to the ordered pair C comma D, right, when it will happen? If and only if A is equal to C, okay, and B is equal to D, okay. So the corresponding elements are equal, okay. And also if and only if it is written. So what is the meaning of if and only if? Both the implications hold, right. You can go from here to here and you can also go from here to here, that is A equal to C and B equal to D means A comma B is equal to C comma D, okay. So that is the meaning of if and only if. Now let us go to the second remark. So the second remark is what? If there are P elements in A and Q elements in B, okay. So there are P elements in the set A and Q elements in the set B, right. Then there will be PQ elements in the set A cross B, okay. How many elements will be there in A cross B? There will be P multiplied by Q elements, okay, in the set A cross B, okay. That is in notations. Let us see what it is. So number of elements in the set A, right, that is n of A is equal to P and n of B is equal to Q, right. Then n of A cross B, okay, is equal to what? The product of P and Q, okay. So let us look at an example, okay. So let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you have, and B is equal to A, E, I, O, U you have, okay. Now if you look at this NA, or that is n of A, right, number of elements in the set A, what it is? You can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. So 6 elements are there. So n of A is 6. Now similarly, if you look at the set B, it is having how many elements? A, E, I, O, U, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are there, okay. So n of B is equal to 5. Now therefore number of elements in A cross B will be what? By this remark, it is P multiplied by Q, right? That is 6 multiplied by 5, okay, which is equal to 30. Okay, so the number of elements in A cross B will be equal to 30. Okay, okay, are you getting? So that was the second remark. Now let us go to the third remark. Okay, so third remark is what? If A and B are non-empty sets and either A or B is an infinite set. Okay, so A or B is infinite set. Infinite set means what? Infinite set means the set will have indefinite number of elements. Okay, that is the number of elements will not stop. Okay, they will continue. Okay, they will continue. Okay, there is no stop for the number of elements. Okay, then so what will happen? Then so is A cross B. Okay, that means A cross B will be also infinite set. So if one of the A or B is an infinite set, then A cross B also will be infinite set. Okay, see, either A or B means both also can be there. Okay, both also can be infinite. Okay, now for example, let us see, let us take a set A equal to the singleton 1. Okay, and you can take a set B equal to the set of natural numbers. So that is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? The natural numbers do not stop, they go on continuing, right? Okay, now A cross B, if you take, what will happen? A cross B means you have to take the first element of the ordered pair from the set A and the second element of the ordered pair from the set B, right? So what you will get? 1 comma 1 is one element, right? Then 1 comma 2 is another element, 1 comma 3 is the next element and so on, right? Since you will take the Cartesian product of 1 with every element from the set B, okay, and there are infinitely many elements in the set B, right? What you will get? You will get infinitely many elements here also, right? They won't stop, right? Okay, so that is what A cross B. So what you get is A cross B is also infinite set. Okay, now the fourth remark is what? So fourth remark is that A cross A cross A. Okay, that is you are taking the Cartesian product of A 3 times. Okay, A cross A cross A. Now that is equal to what? ABC, such that ABC belongs to A. It is the similar thing as you do for Cartesian product, okay, of two sets, right? So suppose we have A cross A, then what we would have got? We would have got A comma B such that A and B both belong to A, right? This we would have got if we had taken the set B as A here. Okay, A comma B such that both the elements A and B belong to the set A, right? So here now there are three elements, three sets. Okay, so the ordered pair, so ordered, it won't be ordered pair now, it will be ordered triplet, right? So this is called as the ordered triplet. Okay, here this is the ordered triplet because there are three elements in the in this. Okay, and all these three elements are from the set A. Okay, so A cross A cross A will be this. Okay, now let us go to some solved example. So let us look at the example 1. Okay, so what it is? So it is given if x plus 1 comma y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1, find the values of x and y. Okay, so what you are given here is you are given two ordered pairs which are equal. Okay, you are given two ordered pairs which are equal here. Okay, so you write what is given first. Okay, let us solve this. So let write what is given. So x plus 1 comma y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1, right? So by the remark 1, what you have? The two ordered pairs are equal if and only if the first elements are equal and the second elements are equal, right? So that is x plus 1 is equal to 3 and y minus 2 is equal to 1. Okay, corresponding first elements are equal, corresponding second elements are equal. Okay, so you will get this x plus 1 is equal to 3 and y minus 2 is equal to 1. That is, now if we solve this first for x, what we will get? So that is x is equal to 3 minus 1. Okay, that is x is equal to 2. Okay, now similarly if you go to this, it is y minus 2 is equal to 1, right? So that is y is equal to 1 plus 2 if you take minus 2 on the other side. So y is equal to 1 plus 2, therefore y is equal to 3. Okay, so you have found the values of x and y. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Okay, now let us go to the example number 2. Okay, so that is what, let A be equal to the set of 1, 2, 3, B be equal to the set of 3, 4 and C is equal to set 4, 5, 6. Okay, you have to find here A cross B intersection C. Okay, Cartesian product of A and B intersection C, and second you have to find A cross B union A cross C. Okay, so first let us look at the first problem here. So what it is, you have to find A cross B intersection C, right? So if you look at B intersection C first, what will be that? It will be nothing but the element which is common to both the sets B and C. Okay, so what it is, 4, right? 4 is common to both B and C. So you will get B intersection C as singleton 4, right? Okay, now we got B intersection C. Now we can find what we want to find. Okay, that is A cross B intersection C. So A cross B intersection C will be what? See, this set A is 1, 2, 3 and the set B intersection C is 4, right? So the elements of A cross B intersection C should be of the type A comma B, where the small a is from the set A and the small b is from the set B, right? So what you will get is 1, 4, right? Then 2, 4 and then 3, 4. Okay, so this is the set that you get, okay, for A cross B intersection C. Now let us go to the second problem. Second problem is what? A cross B union A cross C, right? So what you do here is first find A cross B, right? A cross B will be what? So A cross B is nothing but the elements of the type A comma B, where here the elements of the type A comma B, where A is from the set A and this B is from the set B, right? So what we have to do? We can take 1, 3, okay, then 1, 4, which are these, okay, then 2, 3, 2, 4, that are this, then 3, 3, 3, 4, okay, which are this. So you got the set A cross B, right? Now you have to look at the set A cross C. So what it will be A cross C? A cross C will be the elements of the type A comma B, right, such that A is from A and B is from C, right? So we can take the ordered pair in this way: 1, 4, then next element will be 1, 5 and then 1, 6. So which are these elements? Okay, so similarly you can do 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. So which are these 3? Okay, then 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, which are this. Okay, now you got the set A cross B and A cross C. Okay, now to find this is what we have to find, right? A cross B union A cross C. So now we can find that. So we have both the sets A cross B and A cross C. Now just you have to take the union of these two sets. Okay, so that will be what? That will be all the elements of A cross B and all the elements of A cross C. So what I'll do is what you can do is you can write all the elements of this set. Okay, you write all the elements of this set. So it is 1 comma 3 1 comma 4 2 comma 3 2 comma 4 3 comma 3 3 comma 4. Okay, and then write all the elements of this set. Okay, so that is what 1 comma 4 is already written, right, from this set, so you should not repeat it. Okay, then 1 comma 5 you have to write, then 1 comma 6 you have to write. Okay, 2 comma 4 is already written. Okay, then 2 comma 5 you have to write, then 2 comma 6 you have to write. Okay, 3 comma 4 is already written, right, so you should not repeat it. Then 3 comma 5 you have to write, and 3 comma 6 you will write. Okay, so you get the set A cross B union A cross C. Okay, that was the example number 2, right. So that's it in the video, guys. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.